Hello again and welcome back. This is Willem Defoot and his struggle, I should say, his struggle to survive the zombie apocalypse. Currently, he is engaged in organization, because organization is actually a big part of this game. You want to make sure that all your stuff is accessibly and organized into the right location, so that you don't spend so much time screwing around trying to find out where your stuff is. So it's a really good idea to just sort of do this little maintenance thing and see, it's getting close to the end of the second day here. So I'm just going to finish up with my little loot, fill all this stuff. Fill the bowl, empty mug, cooking pot. I like how these also have different levels of, like, obviously a cooking pot takes a lot longer to fill up than a mug of water. And it also contains a lot more water than a mug of water. It's very cool. Very cool. Just that extra depth of functionality, mechanics make this game so good, and I'm really looking forward to just like continuously playing it and getting better and getting to the point where I can survive easily and I know what I'm doing, and maybe I'll make a guide. Although there's probably already plenty of guides out there. If you want to look, again, I'm going to give Mathis a shout out. Because I watched a bunch of his videos, and essentially I'm doing what he's been telling, new players to do. The general strategy of this game is to get yourself a safe house early on, start looting the areas you want to start gathering resources and bringing them all back to a central location. And then you want to start looking for like a hacksaw and a hammer and stuff to start building. So I'll be doing that eventually. I'm just going to unload all my stuff into this bookshelf here. Oh yeah, you also need to build like rain barrels, because I think it's like 20 to 40 days in game time, the power will go out and the water will go out, which you can assume would make things fairly difficult for you to live if you don't have water to drink. Yeah, you kind of die. It's sort of a standard in in reality, I guess. This is going to be my weapon stock, this little shelf here, I think. And then beside it, on the shelf beside it, I'm going to put building materials. So hammer, I think a battery is like used in crafting something or whatever. Oh, maybe for like flashlights. Kitchen knife, matches. Oh yeah, so just go back to this one, second one. Oh, I just jumped. Okay. Apparently I put it all on the floor instead of on the shelf. Good going, Kyle. I mean, Willem Defoot. See, Willem Defoot doesn't like to be neat and organized, although he's realizing that this is the zombie apocalypse, and even though he'd like to wear skirts, he can't, because the game doesn't let you. Alright, so this is still on the floor, huh? Alright, I'll just hit loot all. And then we'll click back here on this shelf. Okay, so this one has our weapons, and this one will have our building materials. There we go. I think matches does something in that too. Or you could like burn a house down if you really needed to. Like if a house had a lot of zombies, maybe you could start it on fire. I don't think that's actually the case. I don't know if you can actually do that, but I think it would be pretty cool. I am definitely going to close these curtains. As I recall too, that you can like open a window and then jump out of it, but you'll like break your leg in doing so. I'm gonna sleep in the kitty's room tonight. So let's look at the little Pac-Mans. The sound design in this game is excellent. The atmosphere created by The music and the sound effects are all phenomenal. The only thing I think I would change... Oh, it's raining. It's kind of a problem. The only thing I think I would change is maybe the battle music is a little too dramatic, I'd say. And by dramatic, I mean it's a little too upbeat. The strength, I think, of the atmosphere is that it's really sad and depressing, and that, like, the inevitability is that you're going to die in this game. So the battle music doesn't fit as well as something like the track that's playing right now. All right, so we've journeyed outside. It's no longer raining, so I think I'm okay to go and continue to explore this neighborhood. There was a shed over here that I should check out because I need to start looking for supplies to build. Specifically a hacksaw. I think you need for a hacksaw and an axe. So do you see these trees here? It's actually really good that there's a cluster of them very close to me. You cut down the trees, and then you use the hacksaw to make planks. And then you use the hammer and nails, I believe, to actually, like, build the wall. So there's actually quite a amount of, like, different things that you require in order to get construction underway. There's a bunch of nails. Box of nails, even more, and wood glue. I have no idea what wood glue does, but I'm gonna assume that it's decent, and that I should probably pick it up. Alright, leave that open so that I know that I've been here. And it seems like this is a fairly high-class neighborhood, so I'm gonna spend a lot of time in this little suburbia looking for... Maybe I should just check out the sheds for now. I think I'm all right on food. I don't really need that. I should prioritize getting myself. Ooh, there's a zombie. I should prioritize getting my construction underway. Let's just check out back and see if there's a shed here. Nope. All right, so this guy's gonna be fairly easy to take out. Boom, and gone. So you see how much easier that was, whereas with this fuck here, to like kite them and get on the other side, and then even then, just didn't quite work for me. Yeah. So I'm just scared. I'm not hurt or anything. Apparently I'm still bandaged, but I don't really think I need to be. My character is in good condition. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's any more sheds. It'd be nice if they had like a garage. It looks like this is a garage, actually. No, that's a living room. But why is the living room in the driveway? It looks like a goddamn garage. It's true. Hey, can you do anything with the barbecue? Does the barbecue... Ooh, okay, so barbecue is like a stove. So I'm guessing you can use barbecues after the power goes out, just because they're propane, you just need a propane source. So I'd imagine you can fairly easily cook stuff, so long as you have ooh, there's a broken window here, so I want to be cautious of that. Just take a peek-see in here. It doesn't look like there's anything. But again, I'm gonna prioritize sheds because I'm looking for stuff to build with, and that being primarily the hacksaw. Let's see, nails and a screwdriver. I don't know what a screwdriver does for me, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. And it looks like there's nothing else in here. Unfortunate. All right, open the door. Doghouse? Can I look in the doghouse? Nope. I think it would be cool to be able to put stuff in the doghouse. It's like a secret stash. There's room for that shit. All right, so I am going to be cautious in this house. I'm actually going to take a look around before I start looting, just so I don't get jumped. Because I know there's got to be zombies in the closet. It's Left 4 Dead all over again. Oh, I heard something. Alright, so, another strategy Mathis was talking about is I could actually, like, hit a door. Can I do this? Why isn't it letting me do this? And it should cause noise that would agitate the zombies and make it at least easier for me to tell that they're around. I don't think cigarettes are worth anything in this game. So I'm just gonna not bother taking them. I don't smoke in real life. IRL. It's not that I'm like violently opposed to anyone who does, but I can't be inside of a house that people are smoking in. And like, you know why? In Canada anyway. Actually, did they do that in America? In Canada, smoking in public places is banned. You can't smoke in a restaurant, and you can't smoke in you can't smoke in like indoors in a bar or a restaurant or anything like that. You have to go outside, or you have to go to like the designated smoking area outside, like on a patio or something. And the reason for that is because of people like me who just for some reason can't breathe when you're smoking cigarettes, because it just clogs my lungs and I just start wheezing, and then I get a really bad headache, and then I need to pass out. So it's just like, it's really bad for me. Yeah, cigarettes is disgusting. Another thing, I was talking about last episode, the disgusting roommate I had he smoked like a chimney. That guy would go through like packs of cigarettes in a day. And he had his girlfriend was living with us for a while, and when she was there it was fine because she made him go outside to smoke, or like they would both go outside. But as soon as she left, he just started smoking inside, and I just felt like shit all the time. It was awful. I hated that place. This is just me ranting about crap that happened to me in the past. Yeah, I had a very long string of shitty friends. I'm really glad that whole phase of my life is over with. High school in particular was a rough time. I was dissonant from everyone. I grew up in a small town, and I was the nerd. I was also, okay, so I'm a nerd, and I love death metal. So I didn't get along with the nerds because I was too death metal for the nerds. And I didn't get along with the metalheads because, number one, they were all just on so many drugs all the time. And I just don't approve of like doing chemicals and anything like that. Like I didn't want to be part of that lifestyle, or like binge drinking. Like I don't drink. I mean, I will have a drink. I'll drink rum and coke with Corinne if we're just having a good time. But I won't drink to get drunk. I haven't been drunk in years, and I don't plan on being drunk. Yeah, I don't even remember what the whole point of the story was. Oh yeah, it was that I had crappy friends when I was growing up. And the metalheads in my school were, I don't know, they were, I don't know, they're pretty much polar opposite of me. Like I love my kitty cat. Oh, she's so cute. She's right beside me. Oh, you're adorable. You're adorable. And I definitely know that there's metalheads that are more like me, because I've met a few of them over the years. And yeah, I like the nerd metalhead hybrid. That's my kind of person. So if you like death metal, and you also like Dota and StarCraft and hard rock and like wailing guitar leads that aren't just like wanking off. Oh, there's a zombie inside there. Yeah, I like good lead guitar. Oh, Wow. Okay, so she's just gonna climb back in there and then jump out again. Let's take Jeff Loomis. For some reason, I think I'm getting that name wrong. The lead guitarist in Nevermore. Jeff Loomis? Oh my god. Is it actually Jeff Loomis? That sounds wrong to me. Now I'm like all paranoid because I don't want to get this wrong, because this guy is just phenomenal at laying down an amazing lead on top of a really good harmonic rhythm created by the other guitars. And I love that stuff, but I really don't like things like Black Label Society or Joe Satriani or Steve Vai. That's like, it's more about the guitar solo than it is about song structure. And I think having a strong song structure is more important than technical proficiency most of the time. Granted, it's great that you can do crazy leads and sweep solos and just, you know, that economy picking that I know my buddy likes so much. But for the most part, if your song isn't strong as a whole, if it's lacking in terms of like just general writing with the guitar, the bass, and the drums and the vocals, if those aren't like nearly as strong as the lead guitar, or like emphasis wise, more emphasis is put on the guitar than anything else, you tend to make fairly weak music, in my opinion. I know there's going to be a whole bunch of people who disagree with me, and that's totally fine. You are entitled to your opinion. If you like that kind of stuff, you go ahead and keep liking that kind of stuff. I will not hold it against you, because I know I like some pretty weird stuff that's also kind of questionable. And I like it for nostalgic reasons and not for anything like any good tangible reason. Yeah. That metal, good metal. I like just list my favorite metal bands right now. I love Gojira. Gojira has to be like, I think I'm confident saying that Gojira is like my #1 favorite metal band in terms of style and like technical proficiency between the bassist, the drummer, and the guitarist. They're just so tight, and like those ghost notes on the drums, on the snare. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, favorite like technical death metal. Oh, let's assign it to that genre, because there's other stuff. I would say, like, you know, it would be more difficult for me to tell you what my favorite turquoise paint. Oh, what's good? Tent peg. I don't know what those do. All right, let's just pick these up. It would be more difficult for me to tell you what my like favorite melodic death metal band is, because there's Encephalum and Uluvitai and In Flames and like Bodum and all those great bands that I just really love to listen to frequently. Ooh, there's like 9mm rounds in the kitchen, and a cooking pot, and a tea bag. I recently got into tea. I like Earl Grey. Does that make me boring? I think it does, but I like Earl Grey. Earl Grey is delicious, and it also has an absurd amount of caffeine. I learned this the hard way by staying up till like, oh, I don't know, I think it was like, I drank a cup of Earl Grey at like 2 in the morning, and I was up till 7. I was wired, just couldn't get to sleep. Oh, that's the medical place. Oh, nice. Where am I? Which, I wasn't really paying attention. Which direction did I wander in? Was it this way? Whoa! Fucking zombies, man. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Just because he seems to be oblivious. Whoa! He walked away from me. Yeah, just knock him down, beat him up, get that death sound. Alright, these guys are coming my way. I don't want them near my safe house, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take you out! Oh, you got dead. Let's see another one. Bam! Down on the ground and dead. See those blood splatter? You also get that nice sound effect that's like... Yeah, that was my most accurate sound effect to date, I think. Somebody can go through and compile all of them and show me if you feel like going through every single video. One day I'll be popular enough that somebody will make like a fan video, and that'll be the day. I will be very happy that day. Yeah, I do have a barbecue in my backyard. BBQ. All right, that is a window. That is a door. Those are stairs. All right, so on the end of the night here, let's just sort of like unload. Let's go to the fridge first, and let's just take out all this crap that we do not need. Oh, I'm hungry, so I'm actually going to eat an orange. Delicious. Oh, excuse me. I keep burping under my breath. I don't know if you guys could actually hear me do that, but it felt gross, so that's why I said excuse me. All right, so canned beans. So we got 2 boxes of nails. I think that pretty much covers all the nails that I'm gonna need, because I think I get like 50 per box, which is fairly decent. I read this book in I think it was grade 6. It would have had to have been grade 6 because, let me tell you this story. And actually, I'm amending this because I'm going to say the only books that I've ever read cover to cover have been The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and, fuck, I can't remember what it's called, but it was like an apocalypse scenario. It was like War of the Rats or something. I don't know. It was really weird. Apocalypse, you know, a nuke had gone off and people were suffering from radiation, and there was this scene where there was like rats everywhere, and apparently they're like the best kind of food for them to find was dog food. So dog food was like the primary resource of these post-apocalyptic dwellers. I am going to drink all of this whiskey because, as we know, Willem Dafoe is quite the alcoholic. He does love his alcohol. And in the apocalypse scenario, I really can't blame you. I mean, it's a fairly depressing world that he is living in right now, so he can go ahead and self-destruct slowly. I believe that helicopter sound, like you can yeah, that one. That flying overhead is going to lead zombies in my direction, which is kind of a problem. I really don't want them to be banging on my door. So get on out of here, helicopter. We don't like your kind around here. I mean, if this were real life, I would be like on the roof or something, being like, hey, come pick me up. Although, actually, you know what? I haven't even decided whether or not, if the zombie apocalypse were to be a real thing, you also have to realize that the people around you can be a liability. They can get you killed very easily. So I think the way I would do it is I would have my own personal safe house, and then I would set up other places around. And if I happen to meet other people, I would still want to be the sort of like loner, and I would try and stay in contact with them, you know, help them if I can. But for the most part, I would want to be on my own because I think I feel safer by myself rather than with a group of people. And I mean, I kind of feel that way already. Like, it's just sort of like my natural function. Like, I'm kind of an introvert. You may not realize this, and I mean, I was talking about it recently, and it was either this video or the last video. Yeah, how I had crappy friends. That was this video. Wow, I'm starting to lose my mind. But yeah, for the most part, like I would say my best friend in the whole world is my sister. And I miss her. She's in the root house. Go cheer for Corinne, please. Just go tell Corinne how awesome she is. And yeah, that in 3 months she'll come back. I know she's coming back because I have her cat. Not that I'm like holding it hostage or anything, or holding her hostage rather. But Corinne has left Keiko in my tender loving care, and we frequently have little cuddle fests on the floor. Keiko, who we've designated as Floor Cat because she has a bent tail, and it's just sort of like it goes up over her back, like over her head. It just feels like her tail is on like upside down or backwards. She doesn't use it very well for balance, so when she runs, she'll end up getting a little bit ahead of herself, and it's so cute to watch. It's so funny. Yeah, so she is Floor Cat. And she's a very good kitty. Very good kitty. I'm quite enjoying having her as part of the house. The household. Oh, another thing I should mention. And it's good because this is coming right up to the end of this video. My friend and roommate Matt is building a game. It's called Toby's Island. By the time this video comes out, the Kickstarter should be well underway. So you should go back into the video history, or just look even on the front page. I think I'm gonna leave it up as like the front page video on the channel for unsubscribers anyway. Maybe I'll throw it in projects or like something. I'll throw it close to the top. I'll make it very convenient and easy to find on the channel page. But his game is called Toby's Island. It's an amalgamation of some of the classic RPGs like Pokemon and Final Fantasy, but it has many of its own unique mechanics that are also very interesting. So go check that out, because it looks like a really promising game, and I'd like to see it be finished and for their Kickstarter to succeed. And it's already got a fairly decent following. So yep, this is Willem Dafoe. I keep wanting to say Willem Dafoe, but this is Willem Dafoot. I don't even know who Willem Dafoe is. I know he's somebody, but this is Willem Dafoot. He's a cross-dressing, baseball bat wielding, zombie killing. Survivor killed? Really? He's a survivor! Alright, next time on SoloKAB.